Hi, and welcome back to All Politics is Local. We continue our interviews with school committee candidates, and Kathy Bates is our next interview. Kathy is running for re-election to the Ashland School Committee. Kathy, thanks for taking a couple minutes to join us here on All Politics is Local. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, John. And thanks for the opportunity. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you. And why don't you remind the voters how long you've been a member of the school committee and why you're running for re-election?
Sure. Thanks, John. I've been on the school committee for 9 years. I've completing 3 terms, and I'm running for a 4th term. And so I've loved it. I would like to keep going. I think we've got some good momentum going, and it's a good committee. We're all respectful of each other. We're all prepared, and we discuss topics, and we have a good relationship with Jim Adams. And I think we all click, and so it's a high functioning committee that we have, and we're able to get a lot of projects and initiatives accomplished.
Well, good for you. We've talked with some of the other candidates running for a school committee as well. As we come out of a worldwide pandemic, I think kudos has to go for the Ashland School Committee for keeping the ship running and staying afloat. But you as a long-term school committee members, you must have some concerns coming out of COVID. Let's talk about a couple of those.
Sure. Yeah, you're right. It's what a year it's been for everybody. And we've been meeting weekly on Friday mornings just to keep on top of it with our medical team, our COVID team. So yeah, we do. Obviously, I think everyone's got concerns. You know, has there been sliding back or kids missing out on, certain skills and, the social emotional toll it's taken. So this summer, I know Mike Kyra, who's our assistant superintendent for curriculum, working on a program in what we can do for the kids that will need it. So that's a discussion, I want to continue having, and, asking how is that going and what will that look like for the summer and beyond. It's not going to just be fixed in a summer. So.
Well, I was joking with some of the other candidates that when I went back to the office, went back to the normal, I lost muscle memory of how to do my job in a little bit, or where did I keep this, or how did I do that? So I imagine a lot of the kids had that same concern when they get back to the classroom. But I also, my mental health was a little bit different, my mood and everything. You as a school committee member, what are your concerns about with the kids' mental health?
Yeah, definitely. That is a big concern. I mean, even before COVID, it's been a big concern. A lot of the mental health issues that are rising in our students, and particularly in high school students. So now with COVID, that's just kind of complicated things too. So it's definitely a concern that we have to keep our eye on. But that, we're so lucky in Ashland that we have a director of SEL, Jen Cutler, and that was an initiative that Jim had come up, a couple of years ago, and that we did as a school committee support that. So thankfully we have her. She's tremendous. And in our schools, we've got, the guidance counselors, the adjustment counselors, all of our schools have those people in place. So it is a concern, and, we have to just keep our eye on it and keep talking about it. And, thankfully we have a director of SEL, Jen Cutler, that's gonna keep us on track with that.
Well, good for you. Now, if you're fortunate enough to be reelected, what are your priorities for your next term, or what do you hope to accomplish?
Yeah, I hope I am reelected. I really love doing this job. I love the people that I'm working with, and, students come first. That's our focus. I would like to see, well, I know the middle school is, their classrooms are really getting large, and we've been talking about that. And I know Jim Adams has been talking with Dave DiGirolamo, the principal at the middle school. And so that's probably one of the biggest things that we need to budget for that. I would like to, so I would like to see discussions more on that. What are we going to do with that? Also, though, dear to me is the electives that we offer in the high school. I want to make sure that we are still looking at that. We're good with the core subjects. So We're very strong with our core subjects, and we do offer electives, but I would like to see, keep talking about what more can we offer, the extra experiences that we could offer our high school students and all our students. And then also the anti-racism work that, Mark Terry is on our liaison on the board for that with the new group area. So that's exciting work too, that, we've gone through, this whole year, a group has been working with us at the high school, starting at that level. So, I really want to see where that work develops and how we're going to address those issues to be an anti-racist school and community. So there's a lot of things. I really hope I get to still be a part of all those discussions.
And you've also got a new school being built.
I know, and that's so exciting. I'm glad you brought that up. And again, I'm so thankful to the Ashland residents for coming out and supporting that, and our public safety building, and overwhelmingly supported it. So again, thank you to all the residents that came out and voted for it.
All right, we're speaking with Kathy Bates. She's looking to be reelected to the Ashland School Committee. Kathy, take 1 minute and tell the Ashland voters why they should return you to the school committee.
Well, I would like your vote on May 18th or early voting. I have really enjoyed working on the school committee. I've been on it for 9 years. I would like to have a 4th term. We've been doing some exciting initiatives over the last several years. We have a really great group that works well together. We're respectful of each other. We all have different viewpoints. We're collaborative. We work well with Jim Adams. So when you have a high functioning school committee like that, you can get a lot of things done. So I hope I'm still at the table and helping to put forth new initiatives, continuing existing initiatives. And I hope I can still be a member that is on the board.
Well, she's Kathy Bates. You're going to find her on the school committee ballot at the Ashland town election. Kathy, thanks for taking a couple minutes to join us here on All Politics Local, and good luck.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.